guys, and welcome back to my channel. And no, your eyes are not fooling you. This is a vintage chic scents haul. Yes, I placed an order. I did it. You've heard me talk a lot about VCS in a lot of my empties videos. When I first got into wax, I purchased quite a bit from her. Nothing like crazy, but what I did was I bought a lot of samplers because that was a great way to try out her wax, because her stuff is really expensive, and it's expensive in two ways that make your order so much. Like, I believe this with the shipping altogether was $71. So it was $61 just in wax, $10 shipping, and then a grand total of 71 bucks. So that is a lot for me. I typically, in my wax orders, I really never spend more than 50 bucks, 60 bucks, and that's with shipping. And a 50 to 60, actually like a $40 plus order is a huge order for me. Like, my biggest Zape orders, I don't even think have been like $60. I think like my biggest Zape order was like 55 or something. Even like my custom Sniff My Tarts was like 50 bucks. Like, I'm not the type of wax baller who's spending like $100+ an order. I just don't do that. I like to get like a little bit at a time, like 2, 3, 4 different scents, $20, $30, $35 at the most. And then like a big baller purchase for me is like $40, $50. However, when I did start buying wax and I started purchasing with VCS, I was spending like my whole wax budget for the month just on VCS, because I would do like a $100 order, and then I would go back in and I would do like a $70, $80 order. And I mean, it was just crazy. And all you have to show for it is a sampler and like one loaf, you know, like it adds up very quick, because her wax is like, it's a higher price point. But then the way she sells it is, it's always large quantities of wax. Like, it's not like with Zape where you go in and like you can get a myriad of scents, because each scent is like $4 to $6, and you get like a bag like this with like one chunk or one piece of wax, or like a Super Tarts where it's like one $4 clamshell. Like, you can't do that with VCS. If you want to try like one scent, you're getting like a loaf. You know what I mean? Like, she has these 4-packs, but they go so fast. They're like so hard to get. And sometimes she has a lot of scents in the 4-pack, but like, if you want to get like the really good scents, like the blends, the things she mixes together, those are usually like in the bags, which are like over $10 and more. Like, this thing right here was like 20 bucks. The loaf is like 20 bucks. This sampler was like 15 bucks. Like, it adds up really, really fast, because everything is in such big quantities of wax. So it can get really pricey. However, on the positive side of that, because I feel like there's always a positive and a negative. So on the positive side of that, Vintage Chic is a company that I do not mind. If I love a scent, I am perfectly fine with having a large quantity of it, like a giant bakery bag or a loaf. And that's because her wax lasts so long. Her wax does not even throw for me until it's a year and older, like a whole year. I don't melt any of her stuff before a year, because I don't get a throw from it and it's not worth it for me. So I've spent this year melting through a lot of my VCS stash. Some of it I purchased myself, but the majority of the VCS I have and had was actually sent to me either through trades or just from friends sending like random act of kindness and things like that. So I did have a lot of VCS that was a year and well over a year cured from other people sending it to me. And the stuff that I bought myself that was like less than the year cured is the stuff that just did not throw. And the stuff that was super old that other people had sent to me was the stuff that did phenomenal for me. I mean, like, nothing of hers is like a 10, 11 out of 10, but like something like Sanderson Sisters, for example, like does really, really well in my house. So what I've been doing is I've been melting through, and there are some scents that I just write off. I get nothing from them. And then there are some, sorry, Gatsby, saw a deer or something. There are some that do really, really well. So I've been keeping a little list, like in my notepad in my phone, of what scents are worth repurchasing from VCS. And I've been waiting, patiently waiting for a restock where there's enough for me to spend like at the minimum $40 on just wax, and then the $10 shipping, and then like bam, a $50 order. And I told myself, if there's more, like if there's like $100 worth of wax that's like all scents that I love and want more of, it's worth it, because even if I get like 2 giant boxes and it's one like $10 shipping, fantastic. But if there's only like 1 scent, like for example, if all I wanted was Sanderson Sisters, and even though this is a $20 bag, I'm not just gonna buy a $20 bag and then pay $10 in shipping and like basically spend $30 for 1 scent. Like that's crazy. So that's why it's been so long that I've placed an order, because I've been really specific and really waiting for there to be enough for me to buy to make it worth it. And what's really frustrating too is that her restocks typically go really fast. So let's say there's like, because this has happened to me once or twice, where there was like 4 or 5 things that I really wanted backups of. And I go into the website and 2 things jump my cart. And now I'm just down to 3 things. And then I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm not even going to put the order through, because now it's not worth the shipping for me. And that's that. But however, Vintage Chic has really been growing. Kirby has a lot of people working with her and helping her pour. And for me, selfishly, personally, this is like the best thing ever, because her site stays open sometimes to the next day now. And it's not like 4 or 5 scragglers on the website. Like when I placed this order, this was like midnight, like the midnight of the restock. So like it had opened at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and I didn't place this order till midnight that night. And when I tell you, like the whole site was stocked. Like I happened to just be browsing because I saw like, ooh, Sanderson Sisters. And I was like, let me see if there's anything else. Cause obviously I put this right in my bag. Like this was the number 1 I was going in for. And then like there was even still 4 packs left, which is like unheard of. It was crazy how much stuff was on the site. So I ended up finding more than enough of things that I really loved. And I was like, perfect, I can place an order. And I was happy. I did great. The shipping didn't bother me. Like nothing bothered me. Like these are all scents that I love. Actually, it was just these 3. These were the 3 that I wanted. And this was like my $50 order right here. Well, I think this was like 45 or something, which was fine. Because as I said, I wanted like a minimum of $40 and I'll be good to go. And then these 4 snowflakes you see here, this was one quartet sampler. And this was kind of my like, all right, I just want to try it. Like these all sounded good to me. There's only just 1 scent in here that I've already tried. And I just was like, whatever. There's one that I wanted a backup of, which is this guy right here. And I figured the other ones were worth trying. Even though I did have a sampler of her Christmas melts from last year and I hadn't melted them yet. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if they're going to throw well for me or not. Because so far, what has thrown the best for me from BCS have been her lavender scents, anything I use in the bedroom. And then a lot of her fall scents did really well for me. But I've been melting through a lot of my Christmas sampler, and a lot of those are doing really well too. They just need the long cure time. So that's my little spiel. That's my background on VCS, and now you know. Now you know why you don't see a haul from me every month. But like I said, if I find more scents that I know I want backups of, and there's enough for me to warrant the order, I have no problem going in. So here's her card. Here's all the information. Everything you need to know is here. As always, you really want to be in the Facebook group. That's how you're going to find out all this info, when the restocks are, etc., etc. And unfortunately now I feel like her wax is much easier to get and her restocks are much less stressful, which I'm a fan of. So I did get a sample, and it is Tally Me Banana, and this just smells like banana runts, and it's really cute and glittery. I keep going back and forth. Like, I used to love this type of banana scent. Like, if you go back in my videos from when all I was doing was candles, I loved banana scents. And I was like hunting for a good banana, like when Bath & Body Works came out with banana. I think there was like a banana on Goose Creek. Like, I was just all about it. I love that banana runt scent. And I kind of burnt myself out on it just like in candles before I even got into wax. But like, I still love it. Like, I still like that scent. It's not like I smell it and I'm like, okay, I hate it. Like, I didn't ruin it for myself. I just like am at the point where I don't like, well, I was like hunting it down so much that I just like kind of like got a little tired of it. So when I smell this, like, I can appreciate the fragrance because I still like those type of scents. I feel like there's even a little bit of pineapple in this. This is like really fruity. So like, I like it. I really like the scent, but then I'm like, all right, but am I gonna like it when I melt it or not? But like I said, I still have a year. Like this isn't even gonna be on my radar till like not next summer, but like probably the following summer. So I may like banana by the time I actually melt that. So Sanderson Sisters was the one that I was just so happy, and I wanted a large quantity of this. I didn't just want like one $10 Blossom bag or like whatever the Blossom bars are. I wanted like a big quantity of this because this past fall alone, like just in October, I went through 2/3 of a loaf this size and 2 small Blossom bags. So I was melting the scent like almost every day. That's how much I loved it. It was so strong for me. It was just, I could not get enough. So anyway, this is green apples, caramel, marshmallow, and candy corn, and it is just amazing. And we can go ahead and open this up. Hi, Gatsby, with your little face. So these are all the same color, which I was kind of like womp about because the other Sanderson Sisters I had, like the loaf was gray, and then the other small Blossom bags that I had were actually gray and orange, and they just looked really Halloween-y and cute. And I was a little upset when I opened this bag and I didn't see the gray wax, but it's fine. I'm not gonna be a brat. But yeah, so this is like a pinkish orange and then like a just regular creamy orange. So that's all the whole contents of the bag, and we'll just like put them back in here as we open it. So here's the little like flower coin, and this I will do in one warmer. So basically like this is one melt for me because I will do 1 coin in my Michaels warmer, I will do 1 coin in the Mainstays warmer, and this will all be in one room, and bam, I will get like a 9, 10 out of 10 throw from this once it's been cured past the year. But yeah. And then this guy, this is the like giant medallion versus the little coin, and you can see like the color differentiation a little bit there. So this I would cut like a little piece off of that. So like this would be one melt for me and the Michaels, and then I would take like this other little piece, I would snap this in half and like put all that into the Mainstays warmer, and there you go, one melt. So here's another of those big medallions. And again, that's like one melt. And then these guys I cut into thirds. Oh look, these are 2 different colors. Cut these guys into thirds. So this right here is what? You have 2 melts on each rose, and then 1, so like what? Wait, 1 melt, 2 melts. So this is 3 melts. These 2 roses are 3 melts. And yeah, here's that last rose. And I say like 3 melts because, like I said, I have to melt 2 pieces at once. But I just love this scent. And like, I know I bitched about like, I have to do like 2 of the same scent in one room just to get a scent. But it's not just VCS that I have to do that for. Like, it's a lot of scents for me. And I can't find anything that smells like Sanderson Sisters from any other vendor. Like, there is no one who makes this scent. It is so unique to VCS. You cannot find it anywhere else. So yeah, it is totally worth the repurchase for me. Really? If it bothers you, don't look at it, sweetie. There's a balloon up here, and he hates it. You'll hate the balloon, I know. So don't worry about it, just look at it. How are you working with a toy in your mouth? Look at this. You could put it down. You're so funny. You are so funny. Hi, sweetie. Anyway, let's finish this. So then the other repurchase that I did, so the sample was Rosemary's Baby. I love this one in the bedroom. So this is like, I think it's lavender, eucalyptus, and spearmint. It is so like refreshing. It's like a very herbal, minty type of nighttime blend, and I love this type of scent when I need like, sometimes I can't always do like the sweet nighttime. I need like a fresh type of like spa scent in there. And that's what this is. It is a very herbal lavender. Like, it literally smells like the dried lavender buds and mint. So if you don't like those like herbally type of lavenders, you wouldn't like this one. I love it, and I find this like incredible to fall asleep to. And another one that I really wanted a large quantity of because I love this in the bedroom is Grandma's Pearls. So this is like the opposite of Rosemary's Baby, which is like super herbal and super minty and like fresh and clean. Grandma's Pearls is that same herbal lavender, but the marshmallow in this, because this is just lavender marshmallow. The marshmallow in this is so crazy strong, and it is so just like ooey gooey and sweet, but then balanced perfectly with that herbal lavender. Like, this to me is one of the most perfect bedroom scents, like one of the most perfect. I absolutely love falling asleep to this. I will use this entire loaf and I will love every single second of it. I only have, I think, half a little rose of Grandma's Pearls left, and I have been hoarding it. So I'm really happy to have more of this back in my life, and I was really happy to see an entire loaf of it, and I had to go in and get this one. So this one and Sanderson were like the first two I got, and then I was shocked to see more Rosemary's Baby in a little 4-pack. And I was gonna get 2 of them, and then I was like, I kind of want to try something new. Let me just get this little quartet. And I love how she does the quartet samplers, because instead of like a huge like $60, $70 sampler, you can sample 4 scents that like maybe you already know, or 4 scents that are totally new to you. And I think this is like, oh, you can see the price right here, because they do send a slip. Where's the price of it? Oh, so this was the All I Want for Christmas. Oh, so this is $20. So again, like it's a little pricey, but it's better than like $70. Anyway, the one that I had already had was this one, Ebenezer, and I believe this is the one that's Christmas trees and pine. Yep. Oh, so good. I just melted. I have the little poinsettia of this, and I just melted it the other day, and it was phenomenal. I cut the poinsettias into thirds, and I'll probably cut this snowflake into thirds. And I did 2 halves of the poinsettia in my kitchen and 1 in my upstairs landing. And the one in my upstairs landing, which was in the 24-watt Glade warmer, actually lasted 2 days. Like, this scent lasted a really long time, and it was so good. So that was what like hooked me onto this quartet. I was like, I don't care if it's just 1 snowflake. I need more Ebenezer in my life. Sorry, come on, be in the video, little snowman. And then this one is Abominable Snow Monster. And which one was this? Ah, this was the Peppermint Mocha one. So I was super excited for this one because I love Vintage Chic's coffee scents. Right now, it smells horrific. Hear me out. So when I first got the Vintage Chic like coffee quartet, I was like, ew. And you can go find that old video of me like so upset over it because it smells like burnt coffee. It is so bad on cold when it is first poured, but when that stuff is cured, her coffee scent is the hands down best of the best. And like, I think it was maybe a full 6 months later when I smelled her coffee scent, like after being like, oh my God, I don't like it. I waited 6 months, and on cold, like just cold alone, it completely transformed. And it no longer smelled like burnt coffee. It smelled like rich, fresh espresso. Oh my God, it was amazing. It smelled like walking into like a local coffee shop. Like not as strong as a Starbucks, like not as bitter as like a Starbucks type of scent, but like a local mom and pop, like fresh hipster coffee shop. Just like creamy and rich and amazing. And like all the other scent notes came out. You can definitely smell the peppermint in here. Right now it just smells like dry burnt coffee and peppermint. But I know with cure time, that peppermint is gonna come out even more. You're gonna get that rich, creamy coffee, and the mocha that's in here is just gonna really cream it out even more and make it sweeter and richer, and it's just gonna be amazing. And I have tried another coffee and chocolate scent from Vintage Chic, and it was just incredible. So I was really excited for this one because I know it's gonna be good. If you could just get past that initial smell, just know that like with cure time, because if you like try her coffee and you're like, what the fuck? Like when you initially smell it, I promise, let it cure and it will just blow your mind. You're gonna be like, how is that even the same scent? Because that was the reaction I had. And then when it melts, forget it. It's just phenomenal. The next one is Christmas Eve Feast. And I think this is one of the ones I've had. I don't remember. I don't think I have had this one. But this smells like fruit and Christmas trees. And I hope that's what it is because I've tried the other like fruity Christmas tree scents. I think one was like cranberry and Christmas trees. One was pear and Christmas trees. And they smelled so good. Her Christmas tree scent is really nice, but you really smell the fruitiness come out after that cure. And I love that these were poured in November because that means by the time I melt these guys next Christmas, next year, they're gonna have a full year and a month cure time and they're just gonna be like perfect. So the next one is I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. This is the last one and this is the last part of this haul. I can open the bag. Oh, I don't remember what this is, but it's really fruity. I think this one is like cranberry and something. I don't remember, but it is really good. I'm pretty sure this is like, maybe like pomegranate and Prosecco or something. Or cranberry and like, cranberry and pomegranate. I don't know. It's really fruity though. It's really good. And yeah, I'm excited to try this one. So these will all be an awesome addition to my melts next year. So that is it. That is my VCS haul. I was so excited that there were so many scents that I really wanted, know that I love, know how long to cure them for, and that I will enjoy. And I'm really happy that her website is staying stocked for so long. It just makes my life so much easier. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.